And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Cities Skylines. I think this is episode like 104, which is amazing to me. I'd never thought in my life that I would have a Cities Skylines series go this long. So, thanks everybody for watching. Very much appreciated. Let's try to get that right in there, because I wanna add a line to this. We're gonna click and drag one over to here. There we go. Kind of coming out and dipping our toe over into this neighborhood, which connects this huge population center. And just to see if we can entice a few more people to use our lovely transit system here, which would be excellent. I mean, granted, it's not going to happen overnight. But hopefully we'll be able to bring a few more people in and bring them up to this general area, because we have a serious amount of demand for things, namely industrial and commercial. And if we look at our unemployment, 5% unemployment, which is really high for us, is almost exclusively the highly educated people. Which means that it's not indeed industry that we need. Even though, yes, they do indeed take highly educated people. No doubt about that. But if we look at like office space, if we look at like offices up in here, actually, as far as like raw employment of the highly educated, I don't know. It looks like industry might be better than office space, which is kind of counterintuitive. Let's see. Do we have? Let's look at zones. No, I don't want to zone myself. Yeah, these are mostly well-educated. Like, yeah, there's... Okay, so the super high level version of it definitely has well-educated and highly educated. So basically the max level office looks like it's strictly well and highly educated. Now let's look at like a max level industry, and there's a smattering of uneducated and educated. So it's not strictly, but the numbers are pretty good. The problem we're running into is we don't have enough buyers for products. So it's either we don't have enough commercial, or they're not spawning any agents to deliver goods because there's no agents left. Okay, we have quite a lot of traffic. This is an impressive amount of traffic down here. It seriously is. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, you can curve over, that's fine. Wait, what? You're no UEs. Hey, there are no UEs over here. These guys are just absolutely confused at what just happened. What's with all the Uis? So this left lane here, if they want to go this way, it's a pretty straight shot. They just hop on here, go around here, and boom, they can get right off right there. But yeah, once we get rid of all the U-turns, that will help that process out quite a bit. Do I want to restrict? I think this junction here, we're going to turn off, and you're going to be a stop sign, so you can just sort of piecemeal your way either onto the highway or onto the highway, or however you want to do it. I'm just trying to clear this up a little bit, get rid of all of the U-turns. That's kind of hurting us right now. Letting a few cars go here and there. So it's a very busy roundabout. I'm very tempted to do another oval about over here. Do one up to here and then down to here. That seems to be moving a little bit better. Okay, stop. Okay, I'm done with the UEs. You need to not do U-turns. Period. You go and you go. That's enough of the U-turns. We don't need that many U-turns going on right there. The fact that you're getting off right here and then you getting right back on again, that was also a little aggravating. But hopefully that pushes a little bit more traffic up into here. So as you can see, we are losing out on some buyers for products. And if we go down to our Crater Park, it's actually upgrading slowly. You know, there's a house roughly, you know, every couple of seconds there's a house that's leveling up. So as the education spreads, obviously elementary is making its way through. High school still has a ways to go. We have plenty of capacity. University as well, our first generation of new people is now going into university, which is why our unemployment is going up so fast, because they're graduating right now. So we need lots and lots of employment opportunities here. And I think instead of zoning industry along the roads, which would just add an enormous amount of cross traffic, I think what we're going to do is zone in. Well, let's look at mass transit for a second. Right there. I'm looking for pathing opportunities. Let's turn off road guides. So instead of zoning a bunch of industry along the roads, which I think would just exacerbate the problem of traffic along the main roads, I think I'm going to do offices along the main roads, and hopefully that oh yeah, there is a little sliver that we can go through there. Okay, now this one go up there. I'm just trying to make sure that our mass transit systems all are happy with their lot in life, and it's not as easy as it sounds. Because look at the traffic. Oh, these industrial areas generate so much traffic. It's crazy. Wait, why am I still pathing? Let's do this. Junctions, U, stop sign. Good to go. There we go. Now let's bring in some vehicles here. I don't know why they're insisting on yeah. Let's all filter down into one lane. How about that? Part of the issue is there's limited access. It's very, very hard for me to break that habit, by the way. I know lots and lots of people are like, stop doing that, but it's so hard to break that habit. Yeah, let's do all of that. A little bit there. Let's just do the roadside version of this. And how many people do we have over here? Oh, look at that. 324 over here. How many way down here? Another 318. All right. So opposite ends of the city obviously help that a little bit. Keep the stations, keep the individual stations a little bit clearer. All right, so I think what we want to do to encourage traffic going like more than one way here, because right now everybody is turning right, so everybody needs to be in that lane. I think if we bring another section out this way, we would actually be able to drive traffic in both directions. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that out. We're gonna do the same here. Now, I wish. That's not quite good enough there. I wish that was a little spaced a little bit better. That would be nice. That would be very, very nice. So, do I want to use one-ways? Everybody keeps telling me one-ways in industry are bad. So should we test this out? Like, oh yeah, let's just add intersection after intersection after intersection and see if that's better. I don't know what. I doubt there's like the magical solution to the problem. I seriously doubt. It's like, oh, you do this and you don't have any more problems ever again. Like that's, to me, that's shenanigans. So very, very close, but hey, we made it. Let's see. Let's bring you down here. Now, do we want to go both directions here? I think we need to try it out, because everybody keeps telling me this is where it's at right here, is full on access to industry. So I think what we're going to want to do also is we are going to do a one-way right to here. And then we're going to do an on-ramp to there. And we're going to do another one, if I can. like that. And of course, we're going to turn off zoning on all these because that's a thing. Okay, so that allows access out, and you know, we have 2 main access points here. I didn't want to connect this one up just because that's getting a little too complex in there. And let's get a little bit of that. Do I want any mass transit solutions in here? I think I might. More quiet. Like smack in the middle there. I think that's a good spot. And we are going to come out and over. Let's do 11U. Keep that nice, keep that arc there. Do that. And then go to the line. We're going to drag you out to here. Bingo. Adds another stop to that line, which, you know, is more or less to move people around. We have people coming up being dropped off with this line, and then they can move around as they want. We don't have a whole lot of industrial demand right now. Our offices that we built really working towards reducing this. And if we want more, obviously if we're going to want more industry, we're going to need more commercial. So let's actually come down here and use this ring for some more commercial. Obviously there is quite a lot of potential down here. We're going to do, should we do high density or low density? I kind of want to do high density near the intersections. You know, high traffic areas. So same with over here. Not sure what all of that was, but yeah, that should be fine. Naturally, there's nothing over here that's that, so let's do one more. Just because. And then do some light commercial in between the segments. That's a lot. That's a big arc right there. This is a much less restricted neighborhood than this one up here. Oh, as far as access goes, we do need, well, there's off-ramp access there. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this outer ring, there's a lot of spots along that outer ring. I do like this neighborhood though. Very, very nice around this crater. It turned out nice. I have to admit, turned out really nice. Let's see. This is all zonable? Why is this all zonable? This is not supposed to be zonable. There we go. Not sure why that drops down to 2. Oh, it drops to 2 lane because we have an on-ramp right here. That's fine. I don't mind. So yeah, we have a lot of commercials zoned in now. And of course the zones are going to have to rebuild where we changed the zone type. But hopefully we have a new section up here. I did zone all of this in with office. We had this whole area in here. This I converted all into office just because we had quite a big population out here that might have contributed. But my guess is most of those unemployed are in here. Those 4 big sections of residential that were in here. They're maturing now. As you can see, high school, so we've got this block, this block, this block, and this block down here. And then university, we've got a little bit left to go before everybody's very, very educated. But yeah, there's a lot of population in those 4 new blocks of residential. And it's just a matter of trying to find sort of a happy medium. We really don't have any demand for industry. That's interesting. Why there would be no demand with a 7% unemployment? Like, where do they... highly educated. People employed, jobs available. Yeah, there's definitely a discrepancy here. I now I don't know what these numbers mean, because this is telling me 124,000 have jobs. It must be employed total. That must be it. 124,000 have jobs out of 145,000. And so there's a roughly, what is that, 22,000 that don't have jobs. And of that, there's only another 4,000 jobs out there. So those are probably lower on the education scale, less of an attractiveness for those high wealth people or those highly educated people. That must be how you read that. That wouldn't surprise me if that's how that was. So yeah, I think that's how you read that. So now, wow, unemployment has really jumped to 9% now. So that should mean industry. I mean, that should really drive industry demand, because they want those jobs. So there should be extremely high industry demand, basically telling me to zone more office space. Go. I don't know why that comes off at an angle. That's really weird. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.